travel hacks you can use at the airport. What's up everybody? In this video we are going to focus on travel hacks you can use at the airport, and I'm going to have another video for travel hacks on the airplane, so make sure you subscribe. My name is Salwa. I am a full-time digital nomad and online business coach, and I have been traveling for the past 3 years. I've been to over 25 countries and 3 continents, so I have a lot of experience traveling, and I'm going to share with you the tips and hacks I use when I travel. So let's dive in. Number 1. If you have a car and you know you're going to leave your car at your house and take an Uber to the airport, well, you might want to compare the prices, because sometimes leaving your car at the airport is cheaper than taking an Uber. For example, one time I had to take an Uber to go to Orlando airport, and the Uber ride cost me almost $100. But the airport parking cost only $10. Maybe it's better to leave your car at the airport parking. And a little tip for you, if you Google airport parking coupons, you can find great deals online, including Groupons. Number 2, the curbside check-in. If you go right by your airline terminal, you should see a place where they actually take in your luggage. So now sometimes you have to pay for it, and sometimes you just have to tip them. So I don't even bother to go inside and do the line. I just do the curbside check-in and I tip them $5, and boom, it's taken care of. Number 3, bring a tote bag with you. When you get to the airport, and if for some reason you're overweight with your luggage once you're trying to check it in, you can always take some of the stuff out of your luggage and put it in your tote bag. Then you can reuse the tote bags when you're on travel as a purse, to put your laundry, and to use it for a grocery store. Number 4, this is a little sneaky one. I don't know if we're allowed to do this or not, but I always have a fanny pack with me. And in my fanny pack, I put all my travel documents, my phone, and my essentials right underneath my sweater. And I still have my personal item and my carry-on. And if you put it over your sweats, nobody really checked. But worst case scenario, if you're not allowed to have that and it's considered as an extra item, you can always shove it into your backpack. If you are traveling internationally, please make sure to call your bank ahead of time and give them the date and location where you will be. Oh my god, I had a bad story with that. When I arrived in Turkey, I totally didn't call my bank, and then as I entered through security, I needed to get a visa, which I wasn't aware of, and apparently the visa office was in the airport, so I had to go there. And when I went there, I wanted to pay for my visa in cash, and they didn't accept my money. They said they wanted to get dollars or euros, and I had already exchanged everything in liras. And they said to me, go to the ATM. And I said fine. I went to the ATM and my bank declined it. So I got stuck at 8 p.m. in Turkey without having access to money. And to make it worse, I didn't have a phone, or I didn't have connection to make a call to my bank. Thankfully, I asked some lady. She was very nice, and she took out money from me, and I paid her in liras, and everything went well. But imagine if nobody showed up, I would have really been in a bad situation. Number 6, along with that one, my next tip is have internet services or phone service when you arrive in a different country. So often I used to wait till I passed security to get a SIM card at the airport. Now I just get a phone plan. I use Google Fi, who's available internationally, and they have a $20 phone plan. So that way, when I land somewhere and I need to make a call to somebody, even if I haven't been outside of security yet, I know I have access to phone and internet. Super important. Number 7, if you are traveling a lot like me, get the TSA pre-check. And you know what, I actually cannot really speak about this because I haven't even done it after all this time. I should and I will, but I know that if you get the TSA pre-check, you are going to save a lot of time. So highly recommended. 8, I think it's number 8. So I'm just gonna say next from now on because I don't remember the numbers. Get an early flight, because most of the time the airplanes are already parked there from the night before, so it's less likely to be late. And even if your flights were delayed, you would be more likely to get booked on another flight for the same day rather than if you got there late afternoon or even evening. Next, if you run out of space, or if you don't have much space, tie your shoes to your carry-on bag. I've done it and I've seen many people doing that. on the backpack. So you get your backpack and you have your shoes dangling, and that's totally fine. I've never been stopped, and I think it's a great way to save space in your luggage. I've also seen some people putting towel or yoga mat rolled up on the top here of your backpack. Next one is to have an identifiable luggage, so that way, is that identifiable? Identifiable is not a word. Is to have a luggage that you can identify amongst all the luggage. They're usually black or brown. Get something like super different. That way you don't confuse your luggage with someone else and vice versa, and it would less likely to be taken by accident by someone else. Okay, if you have fragile items that you know you are going to pack, take a picture of it before you get into the airport, so that way there's the dates on it, just in case you need to have that as proof. I'm sharing this out of experience. One time, TSA completely broke my luggage. They decided to open my luggage for security. They broke it. So then, they didn't even tell me they broke it. They just left my luggage like that, completely broke down. So I had to go through some sort of security when I had to take my luggage, and then because I had the photos of my stuff and my luggage, I was able to file a complaint, and eventually I got reimbursed for the price of my luggage and the items that were broken. So yes, they took care of it, but you have to do the work, you have to file the complaint, you have to make sure you have all the proofs. And my last one, I'm sure there's more, and if you have more tips, things that I haven't mentioned about hacks, travel hacks at the airport, I'd love to hear down below. Keep your receipt when you make purchase outside of your country, because some country actually refund you for taxes that you spend on item outside of your countries. You keep all your receipt, and at the end of your trip, I think there's some sort of office in the airport where you have to present all your documents, and then you file for it, and hopefully they reimburse you. To be honest, it never happened to me. I never got reimbursed for all the money I spent on taxes on items, but it is a worth thing to know. That's it for now. I hope this really helped you out and you learned a little bit more about travel hacks on how to save time, money, and make your life a little bit easier when you travel. And if you have more tips from me, please leave them on the comment below. If there's a topic I didn't discuss and you would like me to make a video about it, please let me know down below as well. Do not forget to subscribe, and I send you lots of kisses from Chicago. Bye!